All right, welcome back to the Big Saturday Show. Tonight, most of us will lose an hour of sleep because, well, daylight savings time is going to go into effect. And for years, people have been pushing to get rid of this dated daylight savings practice entirely. Not only does it cost us our precious sleep, it hits the economy and even can contribute to deadly crashes. So will Congress ever end daylight savings time? Raymond, this debate is twofold. One of them is the people who don't want to change time anymore.
Right.
The other one are the people who keep up with this and that say we should do standard time or daylight savings time. What's your take on that?
Well, people can't decide where they actually want to land, which time zone they'd like to be in. But everybody agrees, setting back the clock, setting forward the clock. I have missed more masses on Sunday mornings due to this stupid daylight savings time because you move it an hour behind and you're an hour late. It's a nightmare. This segment helped me because I want to live in Arizona or Hawaii, which apparently don't abide by daylight savings time. I like that idea. The other thing is it makes people more irritable when you lose sleep, and I've confirmed Will Smith smacked the hell out of Chris Rock after daylight savings time last year. So we have a cultural marker where this is never a good idea. I think, look, 62% of the people in a poll say they want to get rid of the clock change back and forth. That makes sense. I'm glad Marco Rubio is bringing forth the bill. I think they should get rid of it.
So, Jillian, the way this works, I had to go do a deep dive because I don't think most people say to heck with daylight savings time, but what they really want is to stay on daylight savings time year round. And so, we started this, I think, for farmers back in the day. But like you said in the commercial break, technology kind of takes over and fixes this for us. Is it really worth changing our clocks twice a year?
I also fear, not to bum everybody out, but like that we're wasting our time even talking about it, because this is one of those issues that Congress likes to perpetually threaten to regulate. They hold hearings, they commission studies that take 17 years and cost billions of dollars. They drag people up to Capitol Hill to testify. They propose draft legislation, and then they literally never do anything. So I don't have any sense that this is actually ever going to. We've had the same conversation for 3 years.
Well, this would be
Washington.
Deregulation. This would be taking it away from Congress to tell us when to turn our clock backs. And Kennedy, allowing us to look to the sun that God or the universe provided and the internal clock that's already in us. Doctors are saying that this is literally causing people to have wrecks because it's causing them to stay up later in the day than they should.
Yes, and they're also half the year, like Monday, waking up an hour earlier than they should, and your circadian rhythm is completely off. And it's hard to get back on track when you don't have the luxury of sleeping in for an entire week. I mean, you have a 19-month-old.
What am I supposed to do?
I think it's so hard.
Maybe we could pivot to that, because I honestly don't know what I'm going to do.
The spring is absolute garbage. It is so hard, especially on young children. And we are past this. We are holding on to this vestige for what, World War I sentimentality?
Yes, exactly.
Go watch All Quiet on the Western Front if that's what you need. But my God, give me my hour of time back and they say, well, the fire department likes it because they can remind people to change the batteries in their smoke detector. It's like, okay, then tell them Thanksgiving and Easter.
We can ignore those warnings on other days.
Yes.
It's so funny that Hawaii doesn't do that. I lived in Hawaii, and it's so funny that Hawaii doesn't respect daylight savings time.
I knew I didn't like you.
Their culture,
now I know why.
Their culture really doesn't respect time at all. It's a completely different kind of more lackadaisical, and you know what? They keep running anyway. I thought that maybe the individual liberty person here might say just do away with clocks. Choose your own time.
Oh, I think that's fine. I'm a total subjectivist. I am just loosey-goosey McGillicuddy. Hey, I may leave right now because
don't do that.
What an evening I could have.
But as long as you get the hour, but you're going to lose it tonight, I'm afraid, Kennedy.
I know,
look,
so sad.
people, we are all so on edge as a society. I mean, you see it. You go out, you go get a burger, you go get a coffee. People are just like at each other and about to kill everybody. A little extra sleep could only help these people. Give them the hour, leave it alone. Let's just homogenize it. I think Marco Rubio's bill is actually a good one. And it seems to have support in both houses.
But again, we've been saying this for 3 years, so I will believe it when
there seems to be movement now.
So it did pass the Senate with unanimous consent, which sometimes just means by accident. In the House, what's really cool about this argument that I had to go learn, I say cool because it's interesting, is there are certain states that fall at the time zone changes that don't like it because it kind of robs a few minutes from them. Anyway, I host Fox and Friends tomorrow morning, so I'm very much not in favor of daylight savings.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.